to Speculation Sunday on a Monday. Beautiful, hot summer day. We got Just Ask Danny in the house. How you doing,
How's it
Danny?
going?
How are you doing?
Notification squad didn't happen. I didn't get it.
Oh my gosh. YouTube gods, be on our
Dude,
side.
I hate when Mondo doesn't get the notification squad out there.
How have you been? Are you surviving this heat?
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad down here in Orange County compared to where you're at. Uh, but suppose I don't know if you looked at the weather, Mondo. Go ahead and pull up the weather right now for Scary Farm Day on Thursday. See if you like that
Buena Park. Weather in Buena Park. We
on
got
Thursday.
2 months of membership. Hell yeah, Rick. Epic run of Horror Nights with Rick, man. Thank you for 2 months, Rick. Fire it up. Fire it up. Let me see. Buena Park?
81 and cloudy. You already know what that's going to feel like, Mondo.
80.
And a chance of rain.
What? What is this Orlando kind of weather, man? Why, out of all the days to rain, it wants to rain on opening day, not Scary Farm? Why?
I know.
Like, is it bad rain or
What
what
if
is
you click Thursday?
Let me go to like Weather Channel.
The breakdown is like it's in the morning.
Showers.
I think it's.
Let me see.
Dude, 74% humidity that day is disgusting. Disgusting.
Damn.
But nighttime is clear. It's supposed to be 72, which is a nice, cool evening, to be honest.
Could wear a hood.
But with the 72 humidity, though, I don't know about that. You know?
Ugh, humidity. Humidity is brute. I could handle 90 degrees all day. It's just humidity. Even the shade, like you're in the shade and it sucks. Like the shade hurts. It rained the final night of Scary Farm last season. I guess we're in like the random rain.
Monsoon weather.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But thank you, Rick. 5 fires for 2 months. Let's go. You have to go live right before the Raiders. I know. For my fantasy team, I need Brock Bowers to score
Your fantasy team.
33 points. So Brock Bowers needs like 3 touchdowns. Impossible, but that's what I need. I'm surprised first day of Christmas holiday season isn't fully reserved yet. It's usually full, isn't it? I don't think anybody's thinking Christmas right now. I think that's the best way I can say that. What do you think, Daddy?
Yeah, I saw you had saved yours.
I have November 15th. It's like part of what I do. I need to log.
Yeah, I logged in there and I was like, oh, Mondo's got his reserved already. But yeah, no, I haven't. I'm not thinking about it yet. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. And then I logged in and saw that you had it, and I was like, "Why does he have that day?" And then I'm like, "Oh, that's the first day of Christmas." I was like, "I didn't even think about that."
Yeah, no, because I was like on a bonfire and somebody mentioned like, "Hey, tomorrow is the first day of Christmas is available," and I was like, "Really?" And I just booked it. I was like, I have like Disneyland for me has been so weird lately. I don't even have like 3 days booked. I literally have 5 reservations just waiting to do something.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have 2 strikes right now, so I can't risk a third. So normally I have all my reservations booked out, but I'm not booking any reservations, and the only way I'm doing it right now is I'm only booking either the day before or the day of to not risk it because I can't get one more or I can't go anymore. So all my things drop off this month and then the first week of October. So I'll be good then, and then I can be a little bit more lax with it. But I have all 6 reservations available because I only book same day now. So,
dude, I did want to go to Disneyland on Saturday. It was a Saturday. No, I wanted to go to Disneyland on Friday, but like a same day kind of thing. No reservation. And then Saturday came, and I was like, all right, I want to go to Disneyland. I finally decided we could go today. I was going to take the family, no reservations. So I hate reservations. It's so stupid.
So
What are we
I did
still
actually go
doing?
today.
We're still doing reservations and still penalizing people in 2025. It's just dumb. It's just
I did actually go today, Mondo, and I had an opportunity to get the viral pumpkin cookies. Here they are.
Then you took them home.
Live, live on Speculation Sunday, the viral pumpkin spice cookies from Harbor Galley.
Dude, I tried only one, and it was really good. They're really
They're
good.
so good. So good. And you know what? I don't like pumpkin. Like, I hate pumpkin pie. But
What?
people were saying that, like, reviewed these. They were like, you don't even have to like pumpkin. They just taste like fall. They're so good. And it's true. Like, there's a little bit of pumpkin to it, but it just tastes like a fall spice cookie with a little bit of icing on it.
Yeah,
And I'm sure whatever you dip it in is pretty good too.
I would agree with it. It's not like full pumpkin. It's not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not. It's almost like a little stronger than a hint of pumpkin.
Do you think they're gonna do gingerbread cookies there for Christmas? Now that we have like a pumpkin spice one.
It would be dumb not to. Gingerbread cookies. I feel like they should start theming them to like man, just every season. Why wouldn't you? It's just a moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Moneymaker.
Yeah. What would be like a good summer cookie for summertime?
Lemon.
Lemon? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like lemon cookies like that. I like blueberry lemon coffee cake. There's this one place.
Oh, Broadway Head says they had gingerbread cookies there last year. I don't even remember that.
Man. So, we got a lot to talk about today. I only really have one thing I kind of want to start off with, and then we're just going to go into Q&A and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But thank you so much for hanging out with us on this beautiful Monday. I hope everybody had a strong start to the week. Everything's kicking off this week. It's kind of wild. It's like Halloween is here officially everywhere, and it's nice. It's really nice. Give me strawberry shortcake cookies for Valentine's Day. I would love strawberry shortcake.
And they could give you like a chocolate sauce to dip it in.
Dude, strawberry shortcake cookies. That's all I'm thinking about now. That's all I'm thinking about. All right. Let's get this party started. I want to talk about Universal Studios Hollywood. Surveys have been going out. It seems like sometimes they're just very generic, but sometimes there's like surveys that are very specific and ask kind of like very futuristic questions. And what I mean by that, a survey went out. I'm not going to show nothing, but a survey went out, Danny. One of the questions was, how likely are you to buy a 3-year annual pass?
3 year?
Reason why, cost, benefit, more incentives like perks and whatever the case might be. But then it listed something major, which was like, whoa, what the freak? Reason being a major IP expansion. If we were to get a major IP expansion, pretty much confirming new land, new attraction, new whatever, how likely would you be to get a 3-year annual pass? And that question's been burning in my mind because, like, does Harry Potter demand a 3-year annual pass? I'm going to say no. I don't think so. I just don't foresee that many people being like, wow, they're doing Diagon Alley and Ministry of Magic, or what is it called? What's the new land called? Ministry of Magic?
Ministry of Magic. Mm-hmm.
Ministry of Magic. They're doing all these new lands for Harry Potter. I must get a 3-year pass. I don't see that. I don't see that. Then, like, my mind went, what about Illumination? Just this gigantic Illumination expansion happened, I could maybe see it happen. I guess, because families are like, hey, I could lock in a 3-year deal, and then I could just take my kid for 3 years at Universal. Uh, the one where my brain went, Danny, I was like, there's only one that like truly could bring gigantic crowds for a 3-year pass. Super Nintendo World. Just giant expansions, and I don't think it would be Donkey Kong. I would assume it's something else. Just because like we already got too much damn Donkey Kong. We got one in Japan. We got one in Florida. We do not need a third one. We need something different. Make things unique. What the heck demands a 3-year pass, Danny? Like what what in the world can inspire you to lock yourself in for 3 years, dude? Talk to me, Daddy.
Um, if they go the Pokemon route, what I really want them to do
Come
is
on. Oh God.
some people were saying like if they got rid of Waterworld, like when Peter was posting about that they should put like a Pokemon Stadium like battle show. But then I was like, I don't know if that would be as fun. To me, I've always like ever since Pokemon Snap came out on Nintendo 64 and then it came out again on Nintendo Switch, like I've always thought that was the perfect experience to be turned into a ride. So Pokemon Snap could be turned into a ride, and I feel like it'd be the easiest thing for them to implement. Slow moving. They could even make it like trackless, and it would be like super fun for people to, like the Pokemon don't even really have to be all that animated that they're seeing. They can be just like little, still statues of them, and people would still probably freak out about it. So that would probably be a Pokemon mini land with a Pokemon Snap attraction. I feel like that would really draw crowds in, especially families. Zelda could do that. Lord of the Rings could do that. Honestly, Harry Potter could, Mondo, with Diagon Alley, especially if they had the train. It would definitely get people going there. I think the problem that Universal Studios Hollywood has versus Orlando is that Universal Studios Hollywood has more thrill rides, and there's not really a lot of stuff for everyone to experience. I mean, unless you want to do a super thrilling ride or a motion simulator, you can't. You really just your only option is Secret Life of Pets, and so like you got the studio tour and Secret Life of Pets, and other than that, there's not a lot of stuff for families to go on. Like you might argue that Minion Mayhem is not thrilling, but there's a lot of people that can't go on that because it's too motion simulatory. So they really need to tap into that aspect because we're already getting a thrill ride. We're getting the Hollywood, Fast and Furious ride. So like we don't need another thrill ride. Like, I mean, it would be I would be a little bummed if they put in Escape from Gringotts because it's another roller coaster. But I mean, it's
I don't
fun.
want that ride. I don't want that ride over here, Danny.
It's a fun ride, but I mean, like that's another ride that a lot of people can't do. You know what I mean?
Skinny
And so
people.
it's like I want something that more families can do and more people can do together, and both of the Harry Potter rides are really not that. They're like very like Battle of the Ministry is super motion simulator, like nauseating. Escape from Gringotts is a roller coaster that spins just like Fast and the Furious, but it's not as
saying
intense.
I'd buy a 10-year pass if they brought Back to the Future back.
Yeah, no. If they brought Back to the Future in a cool new way, but not the same ride. That ride, the Simpson ride, is literally the best way to throw up. Like, there's no other ride that makes you want to throw up more than that ride. And it was even worse when it was Back to the Future. Literally, like
The worst ride to throw up was Forbidden Journey when it debuted with 3D.
Oh yeah, when it was 3D. Oh god.
my sister was like, dude, there's people puking everywhere. Like legit.
Oh dude, people puked on my ride when I was on it. Like it was intense. I honestly like I get really motion sick, but for whatever reason, Forbidden Journey just doesn't affect me. But then Star Tours like will mess me up. But like Forbidden Journey, I'm good. So I don't know.
Let me ask this question, Danny. Since Universal's thinking about a 3-year pass, can Disneyland pull off a 3-year pass? There's some. We know they got some crazy fandoms, dude. The Disneyland.
Well, the
Talk
thing
about
I think the
Disneyland.
thing
Disneyland. We're only talking about Disneyland.
when you said 3-year pass model, my mind immediately went to the fact that Universal is giving you a break because they're letting you lock in a price for 3 years. Because let's be real, anything that Universal is doing to expand over the next 3 years is going to severely impact your walking around the park, your access in and out of different areas. It's going to be probably a shit show. And so to deal with all of that, they're giving you a little bit of a discount, letting you lock in that price versus everyone else gets to, their price gets to go up. So they're saying, hey, if you stick with us and through this 3 years of construction that we're going to have, we're going to give you a cheaper price.
So they're going the route of maybe it's a discounted rate because stuff's going to go down.
Well, it is a discounted rate.
You're not going to get a full experience, is what I'm saying.
Well, it is a discounted rate because you're locking it in for 3 years and you're not subject to the annual price increase.
Yeah, like if Disneyland offered a 3-year pass, I would buy it right away because the prices only go up every year, and then I get to only pay one fee. Damn. Maybe Disneyland should start thinking about this 3-year pass because we know a lot of construction's coming to DCA, and I'm almost positive Disneyland probably wants to get in on the fun too with all these like monies that are going to be spent. Can Disneyland get away with the 3-year pass, Danny?
Well, yeah, I think everyone would buy it, like for sure, because you could lock in a price for 3 years and not have to worry about it going up.
But there's a lot of people that are like checking out of Disneyland right now. I feel like this year in particular, there's a lot more like, I'll just say on the influencer side of things, they're just kind of like, I'm okay not renewing my pass. I'm just not going to do Disney anymore. That's what I'm trying to say, Danny. Like, I don't know. Disneyland, if Disneyland sold a 3-year pass, I would buy it. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Because I know I'm going to be going for 3 years, no matter what. I love Disneyland. Do people love Disneyland enough to buy a 3-year pass? Uh-oh. Am I lagging? Can you hear me, Daddy?
Your thing froze.
I think I'm back.
Your whole stream crashed. Even when the one I was watching on the side, it crashed.
Oh, it did? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Are we back or we're still out?
I don't know. It looks like it's.
I think we're back. Can everybody hear me? Is the stream still working? Can anybody hear me? I guess it was lagging for some reason. Let me make sure
I'll
the right internet.
I'll jump out.
Like a frequent fear and whatever the heck they call the FanFest pass. I think people would do it right away. You got all these events locked in your annual pass. Hell yeah. Sign me up. Sign me up.
Hold on, Mondo. Everyone's the stream is really lagged, and so they're all just now getting to the point where you completely froze up.
Booze says just refresh. Just refresh. Let me see. I'm watching the stream on my.
They're all just now getting to the point where.
Nah, the stream looks good. I have it on my phone right now.
Okay.
Refresh your screens. I don't know what I'm so sorry. My laptop connected to the wrong internet, but we're on the right. We're on the high-speed internet now.
God.
Hit refresh. Did you get a chance to do Lorcana today, Danny?
I tried, but they were sold out all time slots.
Ah, damn. What time? Like when you got there?
Like at 2.
Oh, it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. I feel like you got to
Yeah,
go before 1. That's like the.
yeah, you got to go before 1.
All right, everybody's back. We're all back. If it lags a little bit, just hit refresh. I'm so sorry. I don't. Wrong. I was on the wrong internet. Wrong internet. All right, enough of this 3-year talk. I want to do a Q&A with everybody. Whatever you guys want to talk about, post in the comments right now. Let's start the conversation, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. Either questions or topics you guys want to talk about, post in the comments right now. It could be Disneyland, Universal, Knott's, Six Flags for all the Six Flags people. But please comment, and we'll start getting to as many as we can. LA Comic Con coming up. I'm really going to try to attend the Uni panel. I need to look into that. I almost want to go to like live stream it or something maybe. Or do they even allow filming in that thing? Like I guess I have to ask that first. Let me see. Mondo, have you had any of the Fallout foods? I've only had the eggs, and I did not like them. The deviled eggs.
Yeah, the fake eggs.
When will HHN add parking to the frequent fear, please? I know. They really should sell an option for that, honestly.
They should. They should, honestly.
Are you going to Not Scary Farm on Thursday? Yes. Hell yeah. Danny too. Danny too.
I'll be there.
We'll be there to say Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Haunted Hayride, are you going? Yes. First year, I don't know what to expect. I hope it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Are you going to HorrorCon in LA? What is HorrorCon? I never heard of that. I just go to Midsummer. That's kind of it. What do you think about the new People Mover Anaheim is planning? I think it looks so cool. I think it's incredible, but is it all fake? None of it ever happens? I kind of feel like it. I feel like it's more not real than real. What are your thoughts, Danny? I know we talked about it before, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the idea. I think it's great, especially before the Olympics. That'd be an amazing thing. Although Mondo did bring up a good point. Do we trust the city of Anaheim?
No.
To take care of it?
You think they maintenance this thing for the next 30 years? I don't think so. I think the autonomous driving cabs and vehicles, transportation, I could see that totally happen. Totally. But People Mover and the skyline in the airs and all that, I don't think so. I just don't see it. So glad to catch a live. Huge thanks for the both umbrella. What? I don't even know what's going on. You survived? Hey, I'm glad you went to Horror Nights. Will DCA have Festival of Holiday food booths again? They should. I haven't heard anything about them canceling that. Right, Danny? I didn't hear anything about cancellation. Festival of Holidays is a moneymaker. They make a lot of money.
Moneymaker.
ArgSap, what is a good way to start collecting Lorcana cards? Really like the art of the cards. Find a way to buy retail. That's probably my best bet. What is a great way? Danny would be the perfect person to answer this.
The best way is to I would say like Target and Best Buy. They always sell everything at retail. And a lot of times before a set's going to come out, you can pre-order on their website for both Best Buy and Target. And then you just wait for it to come out. A lot of times too, your local game store that sells cards will get the products early before the set releases. And a lot of times they'll have pre-orders themselves. They may not be retail priced, but sometimes they are.
Yeah. Angel Forever, Bath and Body Works has Disney Villain Maleficent collection that surprised me. I bought the Magic Mirror sanitizer holder. Disney's pushing the villains collection. Disney went extra hard on villains, just villains in general. Did you notice that, Danny? They're really pushing villains, and I don't really recall them ever kind of pushing it this hard. They're pushing it everywhere. Um, do you think that's to get ready? Kind of like, hey, villains is normal. We do villains around here. What do you think, Daddy?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bath and Body Works, they just finally started collabing with Disney for the first time with the princesses. So the villains collab for Halloween seems like a natural next step. Um, so I'd be curious to see what their next collab with Disney is going to be, because I honestly think it should be parks, Disney parks. And if they had smells of Disney parks, people would just literally go nuts. The Princess Collection already got people to Bath and Body Works by the drove. So if they did a Disney Parks one, it's game over, literally.
Hmm. Pirates of the Caribbean water. Imagine Mario attraction for the studio tour, where the tram passes through a warp pipe that leads to a Bowser's castle, and there's fire and smoke effects. That would be insane. It's a great idea. It honestly really is. Uh, I don't know how they could pull something off like that other than using screens. Uh, in my opinion, like when I think of Hollywood and what like the community wants, everybody wants practical things more than screens, especially on the studio tour. Hence why like Earthquake is so great. Uh, Jaws is so great. You know, those things don't have no screens. But yeah, no, Mario on the studio tour, that's crazy. Crazy cool addition. Um, what do you think the next Disneyland annual pass increase in price will be? Uh,
October.
$100 more, I'm assuming.
No, she said when.
Oh, when?
October.
Next week. It happens around this September October time, so it's gonna happen. It
I
always.
can already tell you, Mondo. These cookies had a price increase. I know that
How
much.
are they?
They were like seven something, and they used to be six something.
Mm.
So
Everything at Disneyland, I feel
Harbor Galley cookies got a
like everything
increase.
has gone up like 50 cents to $1.25 everywhere. You know, one thing that has got kind of ridiculous pricing is the churro toffee. Churro toffee, I remember when it debuted, it might have been like 5.25. Those things are like 8.50 now. Have you seen that, Danny? They're like
Yeah,
8.50.
they're like eight something.
Crazy, dude. Uh, we got Mondo. Do you know if they were selling 11 p.m. upgrade to Express Pass the day you went? I didn't check, but they've been doing it a lot. They did it a lot last week. Hector was able to catch it, and they sold it for like 150 or 159, and that's Express after 11 p.m. And I was just talking about that. Say you do buy Express at 11, you're getting a better experience express wise than the people that are using it at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, because that's kind of when everybody's using Express. I feel like Express from 11 to 2 a.m., it's a real Express. It's going to feel like an Express. I think it's a great value if you're looking to skip lines. Uh, when are you going to stream live again at HHN? Bring along Danny. Danny needs to come. I don't know when Danny can come. He has a frequent fear. He needs to use it. uh, I
Mondo needs to do live at Knott's too.
Yeah, I know, for real. I don't know when I'll be live again at either HHN or Scary Farms or Fright Fest. We'll see. We'll see. Did you get the media for Scary Farm? I got invited this year. It's my first time. Any tips? When to arrive? Arrive like 2 hours early, because parking's a S show, scanning in's an S show, security, everything's S show. People camping to be at the very front of the opening ceremony. It's just nuts. It's nuts. I would show up 2 hours early if you can. That's my tip. For the people going to Scary Farm on Thursday, Danny, what is a tip you would provide? Like what's something that people should know?
Um, I would say for Scary Farm, the best thing is just like Universal Studios to get there early. Parking at Knott's is even worse than Universal's parking, especially when it comes to Scary Farm because the cops get involved and they start shutting streets down, and you're coming off the freeway and everyone has to turn left, and so you have to wait like 50 years to turn left, but then like the left hand the lane that everyone turns into from turning left is like blocked, so then the light turns green and you don't really go anywhere, and it's just a ton of that all around Knots during Scary Farm. So the earlier you can get there, the better. The second tip is do the buffet if you can. I know it's sold out sometimes, but try to get the buffet. Only do the first two showings of the buffet. Anything later than that, I don't necessarily know it's worth it unless the buffet is something that you want to experience by itself, aside from it all. But buffet is kind of like their early entry. You get a really nice meal at Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner, and then you get to dine with the monsters, and then also you get early access to the mazes. And this year, all the new mazes are in the area that you get early access to. So super, super awesome there. The other really good tip for Scary Farm is to basically, uh, when you first get there, go straight to the area behind Ghost Town. Skip everything else. Go straight there and knock all that stuff out because it's like bam, 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 all right there. So you can do it all right at once. Because
Yeah.
if you wait till later, that area is crazy town. All the lines start converging with each other.
I
Like remember
and
last year, Eight Fingers Nine would like run into like widows.
yeah. I think one tip too for Scary Farm is be aware that there's a bag policy. I don't want you to be one of those people that comes with like a bigger bag and you have to go back to your car. It's miserable. It's like such a buzzkill. So know about the bag policy, just so you don't get rocked. Did you hear that D23 Expo will not have the Emporium booths and vendors next year? Danny, what does this mean? Did you have a chance to read into that? I saw it, but I didn't read into it.
Yeah, that it's actually pretty sad, honestly.
Like, are we
Um,
the Lorcana booth? Stuff like that is gone.
no, 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 no. It's so like it's basically like Frankincense. So like the Frankincense part of D23 is going to be gone.
Where people were selling like their own customized pins and all like that side, huh?
Yeah.
I,
hmm
I think it's even where people were getting like Disney tattoos or something.
They were doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, and then there's some things too, like some of the bigger Disney websites like Mice Chat and Lou Mongello's like WW Radio Show, which is a long-standing Disney podcast, and Florida based. They would all have their own like sections in those spaces and essentially set up shop the whole weekend for like a live news area where they would talk about everything that was getting dropped and broken, and then they would have live shows. So their fans who were part of those, either fans of Lou's show or fans of Mice Chat, they would go over there and like, see them, talking live on the shows that they watch regularly. So it was kind of a cool fan space. I don't know if Disney's going to offer them some sort of alternative, but it's kind of weird because that's a huge part of Comic Con, and that's also a huge part of like Midsummer. And for a while, Disney was really trying to emulate Comic Con and try to make D23 like a better version of Comic Con. And they started doing that when they took away all the Marvel and announcements and everything from D23 or from Comic Con and then brought them to D23. They've since given some of them back, right? But at first, Disney was really trying to make D23 its own Comic Con, and I feel like if they wanted to really emulate that, they would make more of that because the first D23 had so much of that, and then it kept getting bigger. And then last year, I noticed that the Emporium area of D23 was really small. It was not nearly as big as I remember it in past years. Um, and and so now they're not going to have it at all. So it's going to be a completely curated show floor with only the vendors they invite, and much larger spaces for them to set up, interactive experiences. Like last year, we saw the TVA. They had the walkthrough experience for Imagineering. They had the walkthrough experience for National Geographic. Like they had the whole um, Lucasfilm had the thing that they filmed like the Mandalorian on live there
What
in
was it called?
person.
The Void, I think they called it, or something.
It was the volume, the
Volume.
volume. Yeah, but just stuff like that, I guess. So I don't know. It's a big change because um, people really like those little vendor spots. You know, it's part of the fun things about like Frankincense going there and just like it's always fun looking at things that are on sale and little artists have their own little booth, stuff like that. You know.
Um, to me, I think it's sad because I could imagine how much money a lot of these vendors make, so that's just taken away. Um, I'm assuming there's a plan. Maybe they're trying to replace it with more Disney Plus stuff. Because Disney Plus is God. It's the God for Disney over there. Um, do you guys have any thoughts on not enforcing a locker system for 3 of their coaster rides to replace the Cubbies? I like that there's a locker system. That's nice. I
Yeah.
hated leaving anything in any of these Cubbies that things could just get stolen. I thought that system sucked. Uh, the fact that you have to pay, I think, is pretty whack. Uh, but Knott's and Six Flags, they're trying to get every penny out of you, just like any other theme park. What are your thoughts, Danny?
Yeah, it should definitely be free, like the way Universal does it and the way Disney does it on some of their things, at least for like a limited time, right? Um,
Yeah, because
but
he does it on Tron. It's free, literally.
so I don't know. I think it should be free for a little bit of time, and then if you go over, then it costs money. Um, but yeah, it just seems like there's I like the lockers though because the cubbies just were not a thing. That was it was something it was you were asking for your stuff to be stolen.
Yeah, I hated leaving anything in any of the Cubbies, even if it's just my hat. Like, I don't want my hat stolen. Miss Sapphire, super chat. Going to Universal Orlando and Walt Disney World soon. So excited. Let's go. I don't know how soon you're going, but I feel like you're going at a great time because a lot of things are just going to start closing and disappearing out there at Walt Disney World. So enjoy whatever the heck is there because change is on the horizon. On the horizon. Dinosaur already has been closed, right, Danny? That one's closed?
No, not yet. Not
Not
yet.
yet?
It has a. I think it
Dude,
closes in
Dinosaur.
February.
That should be a priority. Dude, Dinosaur. um, Universal Orlando, you know, all I've ever heard from people that are going to Epic Universe is they're like, it's a great park, but it's terrible. And I'm like, what? Operations are just really bad and nasty at Epic Universe. And it's just it's going to be some gigantic learning curve out there to get operations working properly in regards to the rides and the way things are, even to like quick service restaurants and whatever the hell. And the rain, there's there's a lot of rain out there in Florida, and it shuts down quite a bit of Epic Universe. So I don't know. That's all I've heard. I hope whenever you go, Miss Sapphire, they know rain. Rain's real buzz killer out there at Epic. We got a cows. I hope I'm saying that right. A cow's dropping a super chat. Since HHN is listening to the fans, can we all work together to push a Jurassic Park maze?
Mondo and I have been pushing that for years.
For years!
We've been talking about it for so long.
Like, if anything needs something horror, it is dinosaurs. Just gigantic animatronic puppet. Especially after they've done the Big Bear now for Fallout, they could do dinosaurs. I know they can. I totally agree, Cows. We've been saying Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Raptor Maze. We've been saying it, dude. I agree. I don't know. I don't know if they even consider something like that. How much is HHN Bloody Hollywood hoodie. If I'm not mistaken, it's like in the $50 to $65 range. It's somewhere in that range. I can't recall off the top of my head, but it's somewhere there. Um, when do we get to hear Danny's thoughts of HHN? I don't know. Whenever Danny can make it. Hopefully soon, Danny. You got to get out there soon, dude.
Yeah. We'll be talking next Speculation Sunday. We'll be talking all about Scary Farm.
Yeah.
We might even do a bonfire one night. Honestly.
Gosh, I'm trying. Maybe it's Hype Beast. Maybe Hype Beast posted about this. Yeah, he did. He did. Have you? Wow, he literally just posted this 1 minute ago. The villain baseball jerseys. Have you had a chance to see this, Danny?
I saw the Zeus or the Hades one.
It's so funny. There's a post from Hype Beast. A credit to him, Disney Hype Beast. There's like a, I don't even know what to call it. There's a small shop that does this exact thing, but like they kind of like get away with things because they're not. I don't think it necessarily says Disneyland on his jerseys. But it's funny how Disney copycats a lot of small shops and they just do it themselves. They're like, hey, people are buying these jerseys with our IP. Why don't we sell it?
Change the page so you can see the backside.
The backside of Wada. The Maleficent one's cool. But, I want my dragon at Rivers of America. So $75 for these jerseys. They're really cool. They're really cool. I don't think I would ever buy one, but I know they're gonna sell. People keep buying this stuff. Let me see. How much scary stuff is up at Universal Hollywood in the daytime? Should my little kid be worried?
It's just that entrance, right, Mondo?
No, all the scare zone at Parisian Courtyard, in the plaza, the fire towers, even in front of Fast and Furious, all that scare zone's out there. I wouldn't be worried, honestly. Anytime I've taken my 2-year-old, the last thing he's paying attention is to any of this stuff around. He's like Minions, water. Like, I think you're fine. I wouldn't be worried. I thought that question, because I've been asked that question a lot. What about if I took my kid and all these scary things? The kids all want to get pictures with the scary things. You'd be shocked how many people are getting selfies with all of this scary stuff. And it's like kids. The kids want pictures. It's crazy. It's shocking. Kids love scary stuff. What is your thoughts on the new Mario movie? Did you have a chance to see that trailer, Danny?
I did.
What is it called?
I love
Galaxy?
I love Super Mario Galaxy, the video game. So I think it's going to be a fun movie. Cool concept.
What is the game's like purpose? I've never played it. Like, is there like what is the big bad, or is there a bad villain to it? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, I mean it's all done in like little like you all the levels that you go to are like different planets. It's hard to describe, but it was a really fun game. I'm trying to pull up some photos and then I can send your way.
I would show them, but I know how Nintendo works. So, yeah. Oh man, I'm excited for the movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of villains in that one though, Mondo. Each kind of like galaxy had its own villain. That's kind of the fun of it.
Oh, so multiple villains. Okay.
Yeah. So that's I don't know which one they would use. They could use like, King Caliente or Bouldergeist, like a bunch of different ones.
So are we getting a Mario 2 movie, or they just skipped into Mario Galaxy? That's how I was confused.
It's just like a different movie, like different altogether.
Wow. Okay. Gustavo, so Platinum Pass doesn't get free parking for Horror Nights? If you don't get to Universal by 6, you will pay parking. That's how it works. It's always worked that way. We got a super chat from Robin, dropping 10. Thanks, guys. Hope to see you at Scary Farm this week. We're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
Danny, what are your top 3 things you're looking forward to at Scary Farm? I'm just curious.
I want to do the new mazes, of course. I want to try some of that food that Will showed us in the flesh, in person.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for those. I want to do the 2 mazes that are leaving, Mesmer and Grimoire. And I don't know. I know we don't normally get to do it, Mondo, but it'd be kind of fun if you and I could get on the Halloween Hootenanny.
Huh. I love that ride. I love the Timber Mountain log ride. I like it.
During Scary Farm hours.
I just don't ride it because they're like, you can't record for whatever reason. The 3 things I'm looking forward to the most are obviously the new mazes. I love Ghost Town Streets. Those performers are always incredible. And third, I would have said Music Monsters and Mayhem, but that show don't exist. Gosh, what am I? The Hanging. I can't wait to see The Hanging so I could be like, I hate it.
So you can hate on it.
Yeah, maybe it's good this year somehow. Hey guys, with the line at FNAF super long during early entry, is it still worth it to do it during this time, or does it ever go down later at night? So if you go to Horror Nights on a Sunday, all the lines went down by 11:30, 12 o'clock. Everything was low wait. Even the bangers at 1 a.m. FNAF was 10-minute wait, literally. And it makes sense, right? It's Sunday. Everybody got to go to work on Monday or school or whatever. Early entry will always be worth it no matter what. You're getting ahead of the curve of the big crowd that comes in at 7. So for me, I think early entry is a wonderful idea. And I recommend
we have a chat from Velasquez that says, are you going live for Scary Farm?
Probably not. I'm gonna say no. The internet sucks there. I don't think so. I kind of want to just vlog it, honestly. I've tried to do live stream at Knott's, and the internet always sucks. Anytime I go in the mazes,
on both phones.
Yeah, both. They just sucks. Internet sucks at Knott's. I don't think we're gonna live stream. If I had to take a guess, that's maybe I changed my mind opening day, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm leaning towards the no though. Obviously, vlog the heck out of it. Yes, I can't wait to do that. Endless Abyss dropping a super chat. Acquired my express pass to HHN along with early entry this month. Going with my cousin. Let's go! Early entry, express, you're set. You're gonna have a great day. It's a lot of money, but you're gonna have a great day. Great day. Thank you, Endless Abyss. Where are you heading first? I'm just curious where you're going to go. Terrifier or FNAF? I'm curious. I'm going to HHN Hollywood that first weekend in October. Do y'all think there will be any FNAF merch left? Otherwise, my brother will be sad. So I just did a vlog today, like a regular Universal Studios Hollywood vlog. The FNAF merch is there, but all the cool stuff's gone, in a sense. There's no pins. Plushies are gone. The shirt that had a montage of all the characters, that's gone. I'm trying to think. There was others. The red cups are completely gone. I almost want to say the patches. Things are just disappearing.
They're going to restock for October though?
Dude, Horror Nights is a tough one to say what restocks and what doesn't, man. I don't know. I have to say I don't know. But first weekend in October, I have a feeling only the stuff that's like $100 will be there. The big jacket, the lounge fly. I don't know. I hope, Layla, when you go, there's something. But if you have a way to get a city walk, go buy some. They're selling it at Production Central. They got a whole wall dedicated to FNAF. So if you could come earlier than October, that's the best. I saw people posting the aerial float and Paint the Night caught on fire. It didn't catch on fire. It was smoke from brakes. That's the main thing I've heard. But I think it came back the next day. It did. Any thoughts on the Little Mermaid smoke disaster that happened?
Um, I'm glad that no one was hurt, right, and everything was good to go. Um, the for whatever reason, Paint the Night is just cursed when it comes to maintenance. It's one of the reasons why the parade stopped last time, right? It's the parade's floats just wore out, and the batteries, eventually wore out, and
The
the
Incredibles float, just disaster.
yeah, like the floats towards the end of its life just really stopped working, and then it's kind of why the parade just disappeared. So I'm hoping it doesn't. We don't have that same story when it comes to this time around. 'Cause I'm like, dude, we had Main Street Electrical Parade for literally 50 years, and
It worked
it's
great.
fine. And Tokyo Disneyland has dream lights for like ever, and theirs is fine. So like, why does Paint the Night die and break down and like just completely ruin itself every single time? I don't
They
get
don't
it.
want to prioritize maintenance. That's why. Accals. Hollywood has had a lot of anime in the park, and no anime has made an appearance in Orlando. Do you think Hollywood is pushing more anime like Japan, Secret Plans? Maybe they look at it. The Orlando crowd doesn't want it. That's the only thing I could think of, because these companies do a lot of research, questionnaires, obviously the surveys, and they do like research studies. And I have a feeling that they're just kind of like honed in that Hollywood is the anime, the anime. That's where they want to send it. Uh, do you think there's plans, Danny? Anime makes its way to Orlando. How do you feel?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You think so?
Yeah, eventually, if it's popular enough here, I'm sure they'll want to move it over there. If they ever get some sort of fan fest nights, or even just some of the anime stuff that we're seeing at horror nights, I feel like it eventually could make its way over there.
Because they never got the Hamikuma for whatever reason, and I
I
guess they're
know, but they're kind of like testing it with us. You know what I mean? So
I don't know. I look at it as like these are different markets. Florida is way
they
different
are
than
very different markets for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. More tourism over here, like international wise. I don't know. I guess you could say that for Orlando too, but Hollywood specifically, I feel like it's very different. Um, Let me see. Has your HHN rankings changed at all? Mine have. I gotta really think it through, but like Scarecrow is just killing it this year. It's ridiculous how good Scarecrow has been. I don't know. I gotta really think.
I thought
Uh,
Jason was your top.
yeah, no, Jason is. But like, when can I do it? That line's 90 minutes, 100 minutes. It's kind of brutal. uh,
Brutality.
Let me see. I'm just reading. We will be attending HHN this Thursday with early entry, but have Express Unlimited. Should I worry about long time? I think he meant like, should I worry about long line? You having early entry and Express Unlimited is like God mode. The world's your oyster. You're in front of all the crowd and you're just hitting Express walk on. Like you could do FNAF back to back to back like 4 times. Nobody will be in front of you. It's crazy. You're in for a great day. Can you explain what is the limited special ticket deal that Disney's promoting for emails? Yeah, I haven't got that email. I just kind of have a gist of what it is. Do you know what this discount weird ticket that they're emailing people is?
Um, yes, it was for like Anaheim residents only, right? Is it that one?
I don't even know, Danny. I haven't got the email, so I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I could look it up. I think it was. I saw it on Instagram. Was it Code Word Disney? Maybe posted it. Right here. I got it. I got it. I got it. Check your emails. Why? You could get a 1-day park hopper for 139. This email comes with the PIN code. Is it just anybody could get this? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why Disney's doing this. Um, my only idea or thought, they're struggling with attendance. I don't know what else to say. Why would they discount anything? Have you got this email about the discounted ticket, Danny, or no?
No, Eric Alves in the chat said, "I got the email, but I think it's because I didn't renew my Magic Key." So that's a good way to.
That makes sense. Please come back. We need your money. We need your money. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I renewed my pass. Maybe I don't get that email. All right, we went over that. Danny, any word on the Knott's Hotel offering Scary Farm? I recall you have stayed there before. Thank you.
They do. They always have their little bar in the hotel themed to Scary Farm. I haven't been over there recently to see kind of if they've brought the theming to that just yet. It'd actually be a good thing to go check that out maybe tomorrow and just see if it's already kind of decorated over there. Maybe Mondo and I could go to a meal plan or something.
Is it considered a hotel package, I guess?
They do. They have lots of Scary Farm hotel packages available.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to try to even go over, but how much money are you trying to spend? That's the real question.
Yeah. I love staying at Knott's Hotel during the whole Scary Farm time, and I love their breakfast at Knott's Hotel. At least I used to. I don't know how the new breakfast is because when I was there, the new restaurant wasn't open yet, but now it's there. So I'm sure it's probably just as good, if not better. But I haven't had a chance to stay there yet. Arnott's Adventure says they're not doing the Haunted Lounge this year. I called and asked earlier this week.
The hell? That's like people look forward to that. Wow.
I know.
That's crazy. I don't even know what to say, man. You could thank Six Flags for that. I don't doubt. Let me see. Which is crazy because the cheap ticket sales usually start in October. It's because attendance is down. There's only one answer to that. It's attendance. Carlequito! Not. Disney has been very busy lately. I don't know if they're struggling at all. Then again, we're heading into a recession, so that could slowly be happening. Nah, I know there's a lot of people that want to say Disney is busy. Disney's not busy at all. I'll tell you when Disney was busy, when they were shutting down the parking structures and Toy Story was full and they didn't even know where to send people anymore. That's when Disney was busy. Disney's not busy at all. I don't even recall the last time I've seen Toy Story completely full. I can't remember. They're not busy. Disney's not busy. That's my opinion. Is Disney busy, Danny? What is your opinion? Danny might have a different.
I feel like it's busy on the days that the Imagine key and the Enchant keys can go. But on other days that they can't go, like Mondo's saying, it's not as busy anymore.
But at the same time, Disney does this to themselves. They're the ones controlling the levers of crowds. So if maybe they're just fine with making the money they make, and it's as busy as they want it to.
Call it a day.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we're profiting 30% on this day. Who cares if it's not busy? We're still making money. I could definitely see that be a thing, honestly. They're okay with lower crowd. And I think Disney has got to the point where statistically they're like, we don't need to be busier because then we got to hire more staff, and we don't want to do that. I know for a fact that is a category that is factored in to crowds. Do we want to hire more cast members to deal with these crowds? There's all these weird levers that these presidents and people behind the scenes work with. Um, and that's why they don't want to let go of reservations here at Disneyland. It's very sad. We went to Disney the other day. Goofy floor was empty, and Minnie at the structure. Oh, that Goofy floor and Minnie at the parking structure was empty. I don't even know what floor that. I hate parking at the structure. Is that like level 3 and 4? Maybe. I think that's what that is. Uh, Let me see. Talking about Not Scary Farm, are they bringing the buffet after hours event again? Supposedly they are. It's not called buffet. They call it like the midnight dinner or something, or midnight breakfast. I'm not going to be doing it. All I ever heard was that the food was terrible. So I don't know. Just leave
Yeah,
in time.
Arnott's Adventure didn't. I remember them not liking it.
Just leave in time where you could go to In and Out. Problem solved. Like if you're really trying to, or if you're super like you're like I gotta eat something after Scary Farm, pack a lunch like I'm doing. You won't regret it. A sandwich, some chips, some licorice, blueberry, strawberry. Throw in it a one of those ice packs. You're good. You're straight good. I haven't parked at that structure in months. I hate the structure. I've always been a structure hater. I would go to Disneyland again next year if they still have the discounts like the Costco deal. That Costco deal had to have been popular. That got a lot of people talking about it for sure. This is my first year visiting Scary Farm. Quick question: is everyone allowed to record in the houses? As far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing about no, nobody could record. As far as I know, the answer is yes. But I don't know. I don't know how Knott's works the day of. Honestly, last year there was there were live streams in the mazes. You know what I mean? There was everything. Anything you want to talk about, Danny, that we have not got to, or just any topic or question?
Well, I had a chance to visit Disneyland today. I was filming a video and just checking out some of the closures. Mondo talked a little bit about them last time, but Big Thunder Mountain is closed. It's going to be closed all of September and all of October. It's going to reopen just before Halloween. That's a big, long closure. I saw today all of the trains at Big Thunder are just parked on the tracks, like the regular tracks, and they're just covered in tarps. It was really weird to see.
I've never seen them cover the train in tarps like that.
I've never seen that either. I've seen them park it like in the station.
You think they got a new paint job? New paint job, maybe?
I think they're working on the station, so they don't have like the opportunity to, like, they want to keep it clear, and so all the cars are like parked on the tracks. It's really odd. I sent you a picture, Mondo. But it's really strange to see. It was like all the guests were pointing at it because it's just like the train sitting there with like a tarp on it.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, that's going to be closed. Right now, Tom Sawyer's Island's closed for a couple days, but it's going to reopen by next weekend. Mark Twain was closed for a little bit, but that's back up and running again. Ship Columbia is about to close, but only for a couple days. So they're just doing a lot of little mini things here and there. This feels like a time that a lot of stuff's being worked on right now. All of Fantasyland, like right now, the whole section of Fantasyland's closed because we have Casey Jr. and the Storybook Land canal boats closed together. They got even more construction, Mondo, than they had before. It's so insane now how big it is. It's crazy.
Everything's walled off. You can't even look anywhere in there.
And Dumbo is affected by that starting in a couple days.
What do you mean? Dumbo's closing?
So the wall's going to go from Casey Jr. all the way to the front entrance because they're just going to wall it all off.
Wow.
Because they're working on something right there with Casey Jr. and Dumbo's affected. So they're going to just take the opportunity to close Dumbo at the same time and work on all of it.
Do you think there's a bigger narrative in Storybook that we just don't know about?
I don't know. We saw there was a permit, but that's all we know.
Here's the photo that Danny was talking about, the Thunder Mountain. I kind of want to say like maybe they got a new paint job. Like why not? Why not give it a new paint job? Uh, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Big Thunder. Hopefully, some cool additions or like they're sprucing it up. Like not big change, but just sprucing it up. Uh, let me see. Have you seen The Conjuring? Have you seen The Conjuring, Danny?
I have not, but I
I,
want to.
I have
It's
not.
I know it's got a terrible rating though.
Yeah, I heard it's bad too. My girlfriend's gonna watch it tonight. I'll try to watch it. I'll try to watch it this week. I have not been motivated to watch any movie. What was the last terrible movie that I just saw? Uh, I saw the movie. Oh, gosh, I can't even remember. I gotta say the name because I don't want to. There was a movie that I watched that was so garbage. I just wanted to walk out so bad, but my girlfriend wouldn't let me.
It was that bad?
Honey, don't. Straight garbage. Just forget that I even mentioned it. You can record in the mazes, but please be kind to others behind you and turn your brightness all the way down. Yeah, I always turn my brightness down. Like when I go in the mazes, I never have it high. Sometimes I have it too low where I'm like, I don't even know if my phone's working. Busiest I remember post-COVID is when Disney shut the gates during opening night of Main Street Electrical Parade. That was packed. I remember that. We got 50 months. Fire it up. 50 months. Woohoo! Heading down this weekend to get our Disney fix. Let's go. I'm going to try to get my Disney fix tomorrow. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
Brian Lansing in the chat, Mondo,
Have fun.
brought up a good thing.
What happened, Danny?
Go ahead and bring up the.
Thank you, Carla Kiko.
Thank you, Carlo Kiko. Bring up the tweet from what do you call it? What's his name?
Was it Drew?
His name Disney Drew. There we go. I'm like, what the heck? We love Disney Drew.
Hell yeah, Drew's awesome. I don't know what he tweeted, Danny. What am I looking for?
Keep going, all the way down, all the way down. Keep going.
They already debuted these red lights.
Yeah, today. Keep going. 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 Right there. The launch sequence. Click it. There. Click it.
The red launch sequence of Tron overlay looks incredible. Let me see.
That's pretty cool.
That's sick. I didn't know this debuted, dude. What the heck?
And face forward. Detecting malicious code.
The soundtrack? I didn't know that was today, Dan. I thought this was like is the movie debuting this week or something?
No.
Keep going right there.
Wow.
You can see it from the...
Let me see.
Oncoming vehicles. Thank you. 31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
All right, all right. It's pretty cool, Danny.
I like how it doesn't turn red until the vehicle brings the red, and then it's just blue. And then it goes back to blue.
It's really following the ride vehicle, yeah. I didn't know this was today. I knew it was coming at some point, but damn. Every time I see Tron, I'm just like, I wish I was on it. Very cool ride. I love me some Tron. Let's see. We got a super chat from Christopher. At HHN on Sunday at 2 p.m. Express, finished mazes and shows by 9:30. Left the terror tram for last back at the hotel by 11:45. Been a fan for 4 years. Dining Pass A plus. Wow. You did, like, you conquered Horror Nights. Like, you didn't even do good. You conquered it. Wow. Uh, well, obviously you're a professional. I don't even know what else to say. Christopher, if you don't mind me asking, what was your favorite thing, or like one or two things that you enjoyed the most from the dining pass? Because if you used all your dining pass, you had to have eaten like 5 things, I think. What were your like top 2 things that you ate? I'm curious to hear. But thank you, Christopher. What was your favorite house too, since you did everything? Do you think Disney is fixing rides due to low crowds, or the low crowds due to closed attractions? I think it's just a lot of stuff outside
They
of
just
Disney.
close the rides whenever. There's no rhyme or reason anymore. They closed Radiator Springs Racers in the middle of summer.
They
There's
closed
no.
Cars right when Oogie Boogie Bash started. So jacked up. I don't hear anybody else saying that, but I'll say it. That is messed up. That's like one of the coolest things to do during Oogie Boogie Bash. A low weight cars, and they took it away. So messed up. So messed up. Uh, I think they're doing maintenance whenever they want, like Danny's saying, and we've been talking about that. I feel for like 2 or 3 years now that Disney just closes stuff when they want. They don't even care anymore. Like, why is Thunder down right now? I don't get it. Why didn't you close it in February? Crazy, dude. It's really crazy. But yeah, Disney don't care about closing rides. We're just gonna close it. Rogelio, Mondo, which Adidas Boost shoe model are the ones that you recommend? Ultra Boost. I got my shoe right here. Hold on. Yeah, Ultra Boost right here. Look, these are the best shoes for theme parks, men and
Mono loves
women.
those things.
I've been ever since I got on game with these. I've never gone. I don't want to buy any other shoe. I don't care. These are the best shoes. Adidas, sponsor me. I will rock Adidas the rest of my life. Um, Let me see. Will West Coast Tron Pony Express get red lights? They should put a light package on Pony Express. It'd be cool.
Right? That'd be funny.
Do you know what happened to the hotel that was going to be built at Universal Lot? Well, Universal never confirmed anything, so it's all rumor and speculation. I don't think there's more to say than that. The walking taco was just what I needed at the end of the night. Highly recommend. The walking taco is great at Horror Nights. I can confirm. I had 2 of those before. What early entry mazes you get to go to if you get early entry buffet ticket at Scary Farm? You get all the best mazes.
All the best.
Widows, 8 Fingers 9, Bloody Mary, the Zoo. I think that's it. You get all the 4 cool stuff that are like newish. You get them all with buffet. It's literally
Mondo,
the best.
when you bought your FNAF plushies, how much were they?
I think 25, if I can remember.
Oh, okay. So they didn't. Because look at this. I just sent you a screenshot. They restocked in Orlando, and they were 25. I was like, did they raise the price? One thing you didn't show me, Mondo, when you showed me the little plushies, I didn't know that the eyes glow in the dark.
Yeah, I didn't know until because the day I bought it, I watched a movie, that garbage movie that I was talking about earlier, and that's when I noticed that the eyes, because it doesn't say on here that the eyes glow, like the little tag, it doesn't say it at all. You know who did a video? Hector. I could actually show you. Let me show you guys.
Dude, I want the Bonnie one so bad.
Let me see. Villain Online. He did one. Let me see. Where are these plushies? Do we have a video?
It's probably right there where the headband is.
The headband one? I don't think it's that one.
Oh,
Right
right
here.
there.
Look at this. Look at that. Dang. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know it glowed in the dark either till I was in the movie theater. I was like, what?
That's funny that Foxy's only one eye glows.
Yeah. Yeah. Those plushies are available at GameStop, Box Lunch, Hot Topic. They're everywhere. Thank you for that. I have no idea. I don't really go to any of those stores. Um, let me see. Let me see. All right, I think that's it. There was something I was gonna say. Let's get ready for Scary Farm. Let's end our night with some Scary Farm talk, Danny. The two mazes, just to kind of get everybody back on track with Scary Farm. Uh, the two new things happening at Scary Farm are Bloody Mary. I don't know if they're calling it Bloody Mary, but what are they calling it? The Haunting. What? Mary.
Oh, the
The
haunting of something
a Worth Home.
else. Worth home, yeah.
Whatever the hell that is. So we have that as one of the new mazes. And then the second big one is the zoo. You want to hear a funny story, Danny? So,
Is it
Knott's.
about the zoo?
Yeah, it's about the zoo. Knott's did a behind the scenes. And guess who they gave the opportunity to? Orange County
Who?
Register. And guess what the Orange County Register did? They put it behind a paywall. How great! So nobody could see it. And nobody want to pay Orange County Register whatever fees and their stupid cancellation fee they have. So, long story short, nobody got to see the behind the scenes. That was just ridiculous. I don't know. From the little that I saw in the zoo, it looks kind of cool. Props and whatever. They did have like deformed test subjects, and they have like this big monster that's like kind of just an experiment gone wrong, obviously between a human and animal. And it really reminds me of that big waxwork sculpture. It looks just like that. So I was like, they just kind of reused the waxwork sculpture thing. They just repurposed it. Use a different browser. I was able to see it for free. All right. Let me try then. I'll give it a shot. I'll go into Safari. I never use Safari. Orange County Register. Let me look. Scary
Five
Farm.
Nights at Freddy's.
Scary Farm. Or I guess I'll just put the zoo. I would imagine it would come up. All right, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Safari. Bam! I can't see it. Good job, Not Scary Farm. Trying to get the word out, I guess. Only for paid customers, whatever. Let's move on.
Well, no, I sent you a link to a special Freddy Fazbear plushie that's on Amazon. You can get it for pre-order. If they had this at HHN, it would sell out immediately.
I saw that on Twitter, Danny. What was it? I just remember reading like a self-standing Freddy or something. That's only $5 more than the thing I bought.
He plays five sounds, one song clip, and he has glow-in-the-dark eyes.
What? Like, is this legit, or somebody's like just, you know what I mean, making these unofficially?
It looks legit.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Damn, that's $30. That should come to Horror Night. It would sell instantly. Instantly. Uh, I used a different browser. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm excited for lights out version of the zoo. So yeah, let's get into Scary Farm. Let's end it with some Scary Farm.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that we can do when we go is be the first ones to do that.
We'll talk about that, Danny. Talk about it. I don't think we mentioned that yet.
No, you talk about it.
We got an opportunity to go for worker preview of Not Scary Farm. You're not allowed to film, and just period, I guess. But I just want to experience these things, and if we're allowed to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But we're gonna do the two new mazes tomorrow. We don't even have to wait till Thursday. We're gonna do them tomorrow. I'm very excited. For me, I'm very excited to see what the zoo is, because I'm going in with I don't want to say like a negative mentality, but it's just like, what is the zoo? What's going on here? Maybe it's my favorite maze this year, for all I know. Knott's does tend to do that. It does. Knott's mazes tend to surprise me how good they are. Widows did that. Cinema Slasher did that. The one that didn't surprise me, and I just kind of hated it, was Grimoire. Do you remember that, Daddy? I walked out of Grimoire like, what the hell was that? It made no sense.
Yeah, at first you didn't
still
like
don't
it.
get it. And I've been explained in detail what it is. I still don't get it. What were you going to say, Daddy?
No, so you're like at first you didn't like it, but now you've grown to like it.
I've grown to enjoy it for what it is. I honestly, Grimoire, I don't even care to do it this year. That's how I feel about Origins and even Mesmer. I almost feel that way about Chilling Chambers. Like, I'm just kind of good on those. I'm good. How many times do I have to do that? Like, I don't know, man. Scary Farm's kind of a tough sell for me this year from, like, the old mazes. It's just too many years. Too many years. We got Christopher dropping a super chat. One pass for two. We ordered the walking taco. Thai taco. Yes, Thai taco. I know exactly what it is. A slice at Luigi's. The slash cake. The churro. Elote. 2 drinks. Your info was spot on. Dude. Christopher had the best day. I almost want to say you've had the best day out of anybody at HHN, period. That's almost like better than an RIP tour. And you're home by midnight. But thank you, Christopher. Mondo, I sent you all the pics from that article. They're disturbing. I know. I've seen them. I seen it. For whatever reason, it wasn't on a paywall the day I checked, and then I tried to show it on Bonfire paywall.
Paywall.
Yeah. But yeah, that for Scary Farm, I wish I could go into more detail about like, oh, this is coming and they're doing this and they're doing that. It's just 2 things. It's 2 things and a new hanging show that's probably going to offend people, either in a good way or bad way. But I hope it's funny. That's kind of it, Dan. I don't know, man. I don't even know what else to say about Scary Farm than that. What are your like warming up to Scary Farm vibes, Danny?
Well, I think I'm just excited to see the new mazes, and honestly, spend a little extra time like we do normally in the scare zone. So sitting over there in the Gauntlet area, head on over to Ghost Town Streets, just chill and vibe and watch everyone get scared. It's kind of the fun part about being there. I kind of want to watch the grotesquerie like all the way through. I only ever catch like parts of it, so that would be kind of fun to do. And then also just kind of like do some of the little entertainments, like the jazz show that kind of goes on over there in the goring 20s. And then food. Honestly, I want to try some food. Just change it up, do a little bit of different than we normally do, because I feel like we just try to do all the mazes and we don't really need to, because not all of them are new. You know what I mean? So
not all of them are more than 5 years. You know what I mean? No, I'm excited for Scary Farm. I have my Scary Farm pass. Uh, I hope these new mazes are bangers, so I could just keep doing them over and over because they're so much fun. Uh, yeah, Scary Farm. Like the things that I'm looking forward to the most are the new mazes, Ghost Town streets, and whatever the heck they throw in the Birdcage Theater. There's usually a great show in there. They're very talented people are in that show. I always enjoy the heck out of the Birdcage show. I don't know
Did
what
you
it's
like
called.
the Did
I
you
hope
like the tribute store, Mondo?
the tribute store was cool. I enjoyed it. It was calm. You know, that was the most important factor. Uh, there's a lot of cool merch. I did a whole video on it. If you guys want to check it out, the tribute store for this year's version. I hope there's more merch. Um, I definitely want to buy one of the event shirt where all the houses are on. That's kind of the only one I really want right now. Because like I don't want to buy the zoo merch. It's kind of lame, honestly. Uh, and the Mary shirt was lame too. It was just the logo. I want like a montage of whatever the hell's in the maze. But maybe they don't want to give out those secrets just yet. Um, did they ever announce what days the Boulay brothers will be there? Nothing. I don't think I have no idea when the Boulay brothers are going to be there. What a disaster! These are the days we're going to be at Scary Farm. And on to the next thing. No, they didn't even display nothing. I hope they at least tweet that out or something. Post an Instagram. I have no idea.
Arnott's Adventure said the Conjure show in the Birdcage is the same show from last year, which got a lot of really good praise.
It's the same show? Damn, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
They also said, Mondo, that the new Widow shirt is pretty cool.
The Widows is cool. I will confirm that. I will confirm that is. That was one of the ones where I was like, I kind of want that because it's actually it's very cool. Danny, I want to ask you a question. You know, since we're on this live and whatever, like, I sometimes feel bad when I'm like not excited for things, but it's like for me, it's I'm a returning customer, so it's like it's hard to like oversell something where I've just been like I've been there, done that too many times, too many years. Uh, should I think more positive about like I'm meeting an old friend again? Should I think of it that way, or is this just getting too brutal? You know what I mean? Like Origin, 6 years or something now. Chilling Chambers for whatever reason keeps coming back. Like talk to me. Like I need to hear a different voice than my than my.
I like it. I like getting the mazes that are our favorites. It's kind of nice to see them. Sometimes I wish mazes would come back more regularly, like at Universal or Hollywood. Um, especially some of the bangers that we liked. I would love to, for instance, I would love to see Us come back. Like, I would love Us to come back. I thought that was an incredible maze. Um, so I just feel like I like that about Knott's. I like that there's only like two new mazes and they can spend a lot of time and a lot of money on them. When you're looking at 8 minute plus long walkthroughs, that's always the best part about the Knott's mazes. These new ones is that they go really hard on them. So it's fun. So I just think that you kind of go with different expectations. It's not going to be the same kind of event as Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is like it's all about doing every new maze, getting as much as you can. Their scare zones aren't very good. They only just started doing scare zones. Really, I mean they really only used to have the Parisian Courtyard, and then when you first walked in, and that was it. They used to have a roaming chainsaw like crew back in the day, and then we had like the Toxic Tunnel. But I don't even know if you call that a scare zone. Really, it was still cool though. But R.I.P. the Toxic Tunnel. But like Knott's just does some things better, and Universal does things better. They all have their own things.
Yeah. Well, what I was trying to say is like, excite me to go back in the old mazes, Danny.
Well, it's just fun to relive them. That's what I was saying. It's fun to relive the. I want to walk through Origins again. I want to walk through, Room 13 again, and kind of like take in the storyline of everything. You find new things each time you go, and also sometimes they tend to plus it up year over year. Sometimes they don't, right?
Yeah.
A maze that I'm retiring this year though is Chilling Chambers. I want nothing to do with Chilling Chambers. I'm not even going to go into it. I don't care.
Dude,
I
I feel the same way, dude. I'm
it's
good.
retired. Chilling Chambers is so retired for me. I can't even tell you how retired it is. So the only way I'll do Chilling Chambers, Mondo, is if it's literally walk on, and like
The-
we've got nothing else to do.
like to be honest, I feel that way about Origins. I feel that way about Grimoire. I feel that way about Mesmer. I'm just good. Room 13, for whatever reason, it just has a spot in my heart. I enjoy that maze. I really do. I enjoy Room 13. Cinema Slasher, I'm still going to be doing it all the time. It's a slasher. I love it. But I don't know. I just, it's like, you know what these things remind me of? Mickey's Mixed Magic. I could only love you for like 2-3 years. After that, I don't think so. I'm good. I'm good. You're not that great. You're not a I love you 5 year kind of thing. It's not. It's not. That's how I feel. I'm gonna refer to these mazes as Mickey's Mixed Magic now. It's the Mickey's Mixed Magic plan. We got Disway. The brothers are more focused on announcing their new lineup of drag queens for their season for their show tomorrow. Yeah, who's to say the Boulay brothers even want to come to Knott's? They're probably like, after what happened on that day, they're like, we're good. I think we're okay on this stuff. Let me see. Chilling Chambers is supposed to have a new host this year since Seymour was removed last year and they had no one. It still doesn't excite me at all. Like, at all. Chilling Chambers was for the 50th, so I think it's going to go for next year. Yeah. HHN did more scare zones. Danny just didn't go those years.
I'm talking about like Knott's level scare zones. Only HHN Orlando does those kind of scare zones. Like every scare zone I've ever seen in HHN history for Universal is not even close to what Knott's is doing on scare zones. Okay, they've got like, Forsaken Lake has a freaking show like that's built into the storyline of it. Like, the coolest thing I've seen lately has been like all the stuff that they do in the Parisian Courtyard, but the Murder of Crows was fun, but it's not really like super themed at all. It's just kind of like an area that you walk through. Orlando's scare zones, on the other hand, are insane, very well themed.
They go crazy,
and I love that you have to walk through them in order to get from one side of the park to the other. So, I love Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. It's like such a fun like event, but it's just hard to get out
I'm
there.
always bummed is when Death Eaters are not part of Horror Nights, because it's like we know they could do it, and they're not doing it. They're not doing it. But I'm very excited for Scary Farm. Be back in the fog. One thing I miss about Scary Farm, now that I'm like really thinking about Scary Farm, remember how at midnight, Danny, they used to do the burning? I don't even think they do that.
I miss the burning.
They don't do
the burning.
Little cool stuff like that. Knots don't do that stuff no more. I bet you there's a lot of people like, what's the burning? They used to do this like burning at the top of Camp Snoopy Mountain, and like all the creatures from that scare zone would go into the tunnel. And but before they go in the tunnel, they're like killing a person, and all the creatures go into the tunnel with the person, and then all the creatures come back out with like a body part. They're like, one got a leg, one got a head, one got a foot. It's like, whoa! It was just, and then like all the creatures would just, come out and attack everybody. It was crazy. The burning was so cool.
Mondo, do you think we get Metro sets soon?
I don't think we ever get the Metro sets back at Horror Nights.
Dude, that was so fun when it was over there. Oh my god!
I could only assume John truly asked for them every year, because why wouldn't he? He gets to make the event bigger and it's more spaced out. But yeah, I guess filming is just priority over there. So I don't think so. I hope we get them back one year. And
what was that one maze that was over there, Mondo?
We had
That-
Ghostbusters,
No,
Frankenstein,
Ghostbusters over there, but it was like the one that was by itself in that like parking lot.
Creepshow.
Creep Show. That's what it was.
So good.
Creep Show was so good. That was one of your favorites that year.
I love Creepshow. It was shot. Repeatability was high. It was just so good. It's just so
Mondo,
different.
do you have any video of the burning from previous years?
I have to, dude. I almost want to say it was like a live stream, Danny. Like that's what if I could like remember. What year would it have? It would have been 2019, right?
It was for sure 2019.
Not Scary Farm, Five Fires, 2019. I have to have a video. Opening ceremony, 2019 vlog, opening day. Let me do this one. Oh, right here. I think this is it. Yeah, he's scared. You never know what's gonna scare you out here. Take a look. Oh. I'm like, what maze am I in? Dark Ride. I forgot all about Dark Ride.
Dark Ride.
Oh, look, Daddy. What is this?
Real question. Does Sarah it taste Marshall good? Chicken sandwich with the green bun.
Damn. They had a green bun? I don't remember that, dude.
It was meal plan. Meal plan.
Hands of an Angel?
Pump it up.
I almost want to say it's a live stream, dude.
No. It's got to be at the end of the video because it's at midnight.
Maybe it's a different video. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of Dark Ride. What is this? Oh. That was a crazy. That was. I honestly, like, if I had to remember, Danny, it was a live stream, dude. Like, live stream. Let me click that in there. Maybe if I put the burning.
Well, there's a Behind the Thrills has a video of it.
Behind the Thrills. I think I might have found it, Danny. Hold on. This is 2019. Am I in the right area? That looks like, yeah, that's Camp Snoopy. All right, that's Pumpkin Eater. Remember Pumpkin Eater, Danny?
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Oh, no. I don't want to keep searching.
It's if you search just the burning Scary Farm, you'll see it. There's a few videos.
Let me see. The burning Scary Farm. Behind the Thrills. Let me see. So credit to Behind the Thrills. This is their video. Wow, they're like up top. No, they're right there. Yeah, dude, 6 years ago. Damn, look at that. They had a lighting package? I don't remember the lighting package.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they had a guy with fire. It's been so long since I've seen this. It's all like, what the heck? Let's see. Oh, here it is.
We have reclaimed our power. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
Dude, that's the part that I was. They like go after him. They take him in the cave, and then essentially the burning happens. Yeah. Wow. Let me see. Not just don't do that no more. And they used to do that at midnight every day.
At midnight every day.
Every night. Yeah. Damn, I thought I could just find a video of that, like that I did. What's up, Rudio? Hit the like button, everybody, if you haven't already.
We have Lydia in the chat, Mondo, that says, do you think John Murdy at LA Comic-Con coming up is going to drop the IPs for FanFest next year? I'm hoping they can bring Back to the Future and Terminator 2.
You know, that's a great topic. I saw John Murdy tweet about that today, actually, that he's like staying in LA longer because of that LA Comic Con or LA Con, whatever they call it. You know, I think this is a great time to announce FanFest IP because why not build a hype now? Because you want people to travel to this thing. You want people to plan for this thing, especially with their whole gimmick was that we want you to cosplay. You know, that was like a big thing. You got to give people time to buy cosplay material, make their cosplays, whatever the case might be. They need time. I think announcing an IP would be great. I'm only assuming, and I've heard rumor that Dungeons and Dragons would be returning. Other than that, I don't know. I've heard One Piece could be coming back, but that's kind of it. I don't know the future of Back to the Future, future of Jujutsu Kaisen. I've always heard that maybe Sailor Moon could be coming next year. But the retaining wall, its purpose wasn't just to be a queue for Jason Universe. There's bigger plans for that, and it supposedly involves FanFest, so we'll see. But it's a great time to talk about FanFest, Comic-Con, or LA Comic-Con. It's a good time.
We have Jessica Korn in the chat says, oh my god, Mondo and Danny look so young. Well, I guess now we don't look so young anymore, Mondo.
It is 6 years ago. Everybody's going to age no matter what. But I will tell you, I feel just as spring as a chicken as I did 6 years ago that I do today. I feel great. I don't feel old. Sometimes I like look at myself and I'm like, how do I have a 2-year-old? You know, how's this 2-year-old yelling at me over here? This is my baby. Closing thoughts, Danny. Let's fire it down, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Knott's tomorrow, to see it Thursday. Just kind of experience these new mazes. Scary Farm's always a fun experience. It's a fun vibe. It really just puts us in the mood to kind of just continue on through October, you know, going back and forth between the two haunt events. Mondo retired Scary Farm a little early last year. I was surprised. So hopefully you don't retire it as early this year.
Scary Farm?
Yeah, you retired it early last year.
It's just HHN's so good, dude. It's a hard... I feel it is time for Scary Farm to bring IP back. I know there's a lot of Scary Farm enthusiasts that are like, no, keep it original. I don't think so. You got the connection now with Six Flags, which is connected to Warner Brothers. You have a lot of opportunities to do stuff that's insanely cool. It, mainly one of them is It. I hope they think about it, man. IP coming back to Scary Farm would be a great thing. Great, super ticket seller. But yeah. No, I'm not going to retire Knott's early. I've always enjoyed it. It's just, you know what's one of the biggest discouragements at Knott's is like the parking situation. When you got to park in the grass areas, you're like, I don't even want to go to Knott's anymore. You ever felt that way, Dan? I feel like you have. Because you already know it's like just packed. It's like I don't even know if I'll do mazes, but no, I'm excited. Scary Farm around the corner. We got a lot to talk about that event. Fry Fest around the corner. Dark Harbor around the corner. Castle Dark around the corner. There's just so much damn Halloween that's about to be just everywhere, and I love it. I love it. Happy to be celebrating Halloween everywhere. Any content or anything on the horizon on your end, Danny?
Yeah, I actually wanted to take this moment to talk about that real quick. I talked about it in my video that I filmed as well too. But the podcast is going to be officially sunsetting. I'm not going to do the podcast anymore. It's just too hard to do to focus on YouTube, the podcast, my job, Speculation Sunday, and I'm just one person, right? I can't do everything. So I'm still going to do the podcast style videos on my channel, but it's not going to be its own separate thing. So it's just going to be like whatever's coming out on the YouTube channel is going to be what's coming out. And you can still follow me on all the socials. And of course, I'll always be here doing Speculation Sunday. And this is like our weekly podcast anyway, right? This is a podcast. We're talking about all the topics and everything, but it's just too hard to do everything. I feel like I don't have any time off if I do that. So in order to make sure I have a consistent schedule on YouTube, it's easier to just focus on one rather than try to do both. It was originally it started because I had a partner to do it with. I was doing it with David Vaughn, and so it was easier when you have a partner because like they're helping. And then when David had to leave, it was too hard to maintain that plus try to do a new YouTube video, try to do speculation. Like, you work 5 days a week, you only have 2 days off. One of them is speculation. Like the other day, what do? I have to try to do both. So it's a lot. It's too much. So rather than put that stress on myself, no more podcast. I'll have one more episode to kind of sunset everything. But I'll still be posting on my YouTube channel, Just Ask Danny. So you can always follow me there still. And I'll still do the news kind of videos. You know what I mean? It just won't be in like an audio podcast format. Everything's going to be just on YouTube.
Yeah. So. Damn, I didn't even know. I'm finding out just like you guys are right now. I didn't know. I don't think it's like, I always look at it like, don't think of it as like it's gone forever. You can always come back to it. The door's there. Yeah,
I mean, I definitely would do a podcast again. It would just have to be with someone else. It'd have to be someone helping me do it, because trying to do everything by yourself is just too much. You get overwhelmed and you can't. You have to walk away from it. So
and that's how I feel with like YouTube's my priority. It's the only one I truly care about, like everything. It's hard to like then post on Instagram, post on Twitter, post on Facebook. What's the other one? TikTok. I don't even care about TikTok, but like it's just hard.
I had to get rid of TikTok because there's too many things. So I'm just like Instagram, Threads,
Threads. That's the one. Threads.
Facebook.
TikTok, I just think it's irrelevancy. I could care less. Like I don't care to grow. I don't care to consume any of that content. I just don't care. TikTok, I'm out. But I do love Instagram. I love Twitter. I love Facebook. YouTube's my favorite. YouTube is all I watch every day, every single day.
I watch too.
We got member chat. Before we get let's take a moment of screaming. I love Halloween. Halloween. I love it so. I wish I could hug it. I love you, Halloween. But thank you for 17 months, Fam G Thrills. Thank you, Danny. Incredible Speculation Sunday on a Monday. Thank you, everybody, for joining and hanging out with us and all your questions and topics and comments. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I'll consider the live stream on Thursday with Scary Farm. Maybe we give it a go, and if it's just terrible internet, we just like, okay, it didn't work out.
Maybe we do this. Maybe we do an Instagram live for like opening ceremony, and I'll help you film it, and then for a little bit after that, and then we'll cut it, and you can start vlogging.
Yeah. Honestly, the way I was thinking, we would do a live stream of like the opening ceremony, go in the new 2 mazes, maybe a little ghost town streets, and then that's it. Like I don't really feel like the live stream would have to go beyond that. I'm thinking about it. All right, if you haven't already smashed the like button, I just posted a video also on Universal Studios Hollywood. Check it out. We'll be back at Disneyland tomorrow, so stay tuned for a vlog. I don't know if I'll have time to do a live stream, but I'm really considering it tomorrow too at Disneyland. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Danny. All right, everybody, we are firing it down. The Cali Bay Just Ask Danny are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.